everyone! Happy Sunday! This is Carla Lizardo here with Pia Wurtzbach and Bianca Guidotti. Welcome to this very special episode of Queentuhan because this will be a fundraising online event called QueenTulungan for the benefit of those who were affected by the recent typhoons, Typhoon Rolly and Typhoon Ulysses. And we wanted to share as much information as possible, as many resources as possible to everyone here in the Philippines and actually all around the world so that we can provide help and support to our brothers and sisters in need. Bianca and Pia, I'm so happy that we were able to get together and do this today. How are both?
Yes. I'm doing good, and yes, I'm so glad also. Honestly, guys, si Carla, siya yung nag-message biglaan na parang, guys, gusto niyo ba mag-fundraiser? So, kami naman, sige, game, full on. You know, we arranged this all in a span of just a couple of days, but I am so happy with, what we're gonna bring tonight. I think everyone's gonna be happy and entertained, and most importantly, thank you so much that we get to help because of you guys watching right now.
Yes, we are live right now. So to everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook, a big shout out to you guys. Okay naman ako. I just landed last night. I'm back here in Manila. And perfect timing lang din because we are doing this fun, no time limit fundraising to encourage everyone na lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon, if you can, any amount, guys. Walang amount na masyadong maliit. Don't think na, ay, konti lang to, wala tong tulong na mabibigay. Kasi collectively, when we collect these small, you think they're small amounts, they add up to a big amount that helps anyway. So, thank you, Carla, for the idea. And we put our brains together, our powers together, and also a big thank you then to all the queens who help promote this fundraising. Nagbaka sakali lang talaga kami to message them and ask them, no pressure guys, pwede nyo ba kaming tulungan dito? And so many of them helped out and reposted it in their story. So maraming salamat. Super thank you. Hindi namin to magagawa at di namin ma-reach yung mga audience kung hindi kayo tumulong. So maraming salamat.
Yes,
Actually, it might be a first because we made a group chat with around 35, 40 queens.
Yeah.
So we're really thankful. You guys know who you are. Thank you so much. Short notice, but you were all willing to help. And it was definitely a big boost para dito sa ating fundraising campaign. So thank you because even before we started, we were able to already raise our funds, some of our funds. And this will be going on until Friday. So the donation lines will be flashed all throughout this episode. But of course, we also wanted to share some information kasi, like I said earlier, if you're in the Philippines, you already know what's going on. But we're also hopefully trying to share some information to people who might not be in the Philippines and wanted to talk about what happened in the past month na dalawang magkasunod na napakalakas na bagyo yung sumalanta dito sa Pilipinas, Typhoon Rolly and Typhoon Ulysses. And there were a lot of areas that were devastated by this calamity. And we know that Bicol, Calabarzon, Central Luzon, Metro Manila, and Cagayan Valley were all badly affected. So many families were caught off guard by the release of water from the dams and of course the heavy rainfall. So ang dami talagang nangangailangan ng tulong ngayon, and we wanted to use our platform also to be able to help out as much as we can.
Definitely. It's been so hard, people having to leave their homes, seek shelter at evacuation centers amidst a pandemic pa. So yes, the need for donations is definitely very high so that they can buy food and other necessities as they try to recover and rebuild. Kasi ngayon, of course, they're trying to recover pa lang, but rebuilding, it takes time. Sometimes the media interest wavers even before a community can actually rebuild. So it's so important to keep at it.
Mm-hmm. to anybody who's watching right now who's not in the Philippines, pwede rin kayo mag-donate through PayPal. We've been getting a lot of our donations na mga abroad through PayPal. So thank you so much for that. Tamang-tama lang din that, girls, we did this at 9 p.m. because it's 9 a.m. in New York and that part of the world in Eastern time. And then nasa mga hapon na rin ngayon sa UK. So, sakto lang din kasi gising tayong lahat. Okay?
Yes. Agree.
We have more people helping us out. We have a few beneficiaries. They're here on the side. You'll see. We'll talk about it more later on. But please, please, if you can, any amount will really be a big help.
So we have different donation lines available. We have PayPal for those who aren't in the Philippines. We have BDO, we have GCash, and then we also have PayMaya, of course. We have the barcode here that you can just scan if you do want to donate. And we wanted to also show you our partner beneficiaries, the Philippine Red Cross, Save the Children, WWF, and Cfsi. So like Tia said, we are going to be talking more about that. But we also want to give a shout out, a special shout out to the Queendom. We've been talking to you this week also about this fundraising event, and I see you in the chat section, always super active and super, super supportive. Thank you so much. And we want to give a special shout out to Mama Je and Boom because we know na dun sila nakatira sa mga areas that are also really affected. So hopefully you guys are doing okay now and know that the Queendom community is always here for the both of you also. So again, yeah. Sorry, Pia, you wanted to say something.
Yes. Also, because I know we're streaming right now on YouTube, and this will stay on YouTube even after the live. So anything that we make off of this YouTube video will also go towards these beneficiaries. Wala po kaming gustong kitain dito, guys. 100%. This is all going towards our kababayans. So please help us help you.
Yeah, and for transparency purposes, lahat naman ng mga updates and yung mga like the transferring of the funds, they will all be on our social media accounts, sa Queendom Group on Facebook and Queentuhan Pod on Instagram. So we will keep you updated every step of the way. And again, we just wanted to, I know that people like come in after a couple of minutes, so let me give a rundown again. Dahil wala tayong time limit ngayon. Again, this episode is about raising money for those who have been affected by the recent typhoons. We have partnered up with amazing organizations that are on the ground already helping out, Save the Children, the Philippine Red Cross, via PayMaya, and WWF. And of course, another amazing NGO that is very close to Bianca's heart is Cfsi. And we're going to learn more about them in a bit.
Yes, so my old boss, CFSI Executive Director Steve Muncie is here. He'll be with us later on this evening to talk to us about the organization and, of course, the current relief efforts that they're going through right now. So basically, we get to talk to the person, who is on the ground and who is helping and who we are donating to. So that's going to be really, really fun.
Also, guys, joining us tonight in Queentuhan para sa QueenTulungan are three amazing queens. I'm sure you know them. Arida, Laura Liman, and Christy McGarry. So stay with us because they will be answering some of your questions live. Live tayo ngayon later on. Kaya sa mga nanonood ngayon, don't worry, we are live. Information will keep flashing on the screen kung paano kayo pwede mag-donate, and we'll be talking to the queens in just a little bit.
So how will this all work? This is just really a special episode that we wanted to do to tell you about what we're doing. But this is going to be a week-long fundraising drive, and we will continuously post the details on our social media accounts and all throughout this show. So again, different details for our donation channels will be flashed on the screen all throughout this episode, and we will be keeping track as we try to reach our target goal of 300,000 pesos. And hopefully by the end of this episode, we can reach 100,000. So that is our mini goal for tonight. And the donation channel will be open until Friday, November 20.
Yes, we will also have 3 live raffles. That is right, 3 live raffles. Oh, sorry, my bad. 2 pala, joke. 2 live raffles. Mali pala. For those those who donate. So everyone who donates tonight and today, those who have been donating, you are all eligible for the raffle, and you will be winning shirts from 100% Good. So please stay and hang out with us. Kasi sayang, baka makuha kayo ng free t-shirt, di ba? Nakatulong pa kayo.
100% good, of course, is a celebration of everything that is good in the world. In the face of COVID and the many calamities that struck us, there is still a lot of good around us. So that is what the brand stands for. And I think that made them a very fitting partner for tonight's special episode. And we also want to give a special royal roll call kasi bago nga nag-start yung show, marami nang nag-donate through our donation channels. So we would like to say thank you to those who have already donated so far. First few hours since we launched this fundraiser. Because of them, we have already raised around 88,796 pesos and 74 centavos. So even before we started, we're almost at our 100,000 goal. So again, hopefully that is our mini goal for this week, and then 300,000 mini goal for tonight's episode, and then 300,000 for the entire week. So we wanted to give a shout out to those who have been able to donate: Selena Chavez, Giselle Chu, Valerie Bantillan, Judith Acero, Romel Taclob, Gladys Banquiles, Ann Anyo, Trisha Legacion, and Lucia Pasucci.
All right,
Thank
we also
you.
have, yes, thank you. And also we have Lelaine Joaquino, Tin Santos, Phil, and Louis Santos.
Also, from Paymaya, we have Nicole Alexandra. Gcash, we also have a few people, but iniipon pa ni Charity na big shoutout kay Charity na ang parang aming guardian angel ngayon at siya yung nag-list ng lahat. She has all the names, so I'll wait for that in just a bit. Pero once we get the names, we'll do a shoutout with you guys. BDO, unfortunately, we can't do a shoutout with everyone kasi may option doon na mag-include ng name or wala. Maraming mga nagdo-donate na hindi naglalagay ng names, so we only have their account numbers, but it wouldn't be appropriate for us to mention their account numbers. So,
Salamat kay 00885.
so thank you. Maraming salamat, guys.
Yeah, and we're also inviting you to please join the Facebook group, the Queendom, and follow our Instagram account, Queentuhan Pod, for updates on your donations, because dun nga namin ipopost yung proof of donations and updates on the ongoing efforts of our partner beneficiaries there. And of course, again, to the Queens, thank you so much for being there for us and for helping us spread awareness dito sa QueenTulungan fundraiser, because, even if you do, parang kung hindi ka makaka-donate, even the shares really matter kasi spreading awareness, spreading information is really, really, really helpful during this time also. So again, maraming salamat.
Yes, to those watching, please, if you can, share. Not just this episode, but of course, yung mga donation channels natin. Please, again, like Pia said, any amount will help. Kahit 5 pesos, 20 pesos, basta marami po tayo nagbibigay. Ang ating QueenTulungan ay magiging napaka impactful. So thank you, guys. So now, it is my great honor to introduce one of the first people who really inspired me and showed me firsthand the importance of humanitarian work. Let's welcome Executive Director for Cfsi, Stephen Muncie.
Great. Hi, Bianca. Thank you for inviting me to be in the program. And to the Queendom, what a great initiative. Really wonderful.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for joining us here. I know you are so busy, of course, with everything that is happening. But before anything, I just want to ask, how are you during this pandemic? How have you been doing during this time?
Doing fine, thankfully. And our colleagues, everyone is well. No one is sick. And we've been able to continue delivering services to people in need, just taking on board the public health guidelines. Thankfully, we've been able to continue to do what needs to be done.
Amazing. And again, I can't stress enough how I witnessed really when I was there, how hardworking all of the staff of CFSI are. I was able to go to the fields, and I hope, is Miss Arida still working with us? Is she
She's still there, yes, doing great work. Yeah.
She's an amazing woman. I hope one day we can have her on the show as well. She's a queen in her own right. But
That's right.
can we and could you tell us more about what CFSI is all about?
Sure. So CFSI is a Philippine-based international NGO. We're focused on delivering humanitarian assistance to people affected by persecution, armed conflict, and disaster. And of course, tonight we'll be talking about disaster. We do a lot of work all across the Philippines, but most of our work at present is in Mindanao with people affected by armed conflict. And of course, we have responded and are responding to disasters in other parts of the country.
Yes, that's good. Oh, thank you. And how did CFSI start? Could you tell us, or how did it begin and how it has progressed?
Sure. The Philippines has a great history of being hospitable to people who've had to flee their own country because of persecution. And in 1980, the Philippines created the Philippine Refugee Processing Center at Bataan. I happen to be one of many people who came to join our Filipino friends in assisting refugees who were coming from Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. And in living and working in the camp, several of us came to see that there were people who had very special needs that were not being attended to by some of the new organizations in the camp. Specifically and painfully, it was mainly women who had been victimized by pirates on the seas and who were in desperate straits when they got to the Philippines. For the Cambodian population, it was, of course, survival of the genocide, which killed 1.8 million Cambodians. So several of us working in the camp, many of us trained in social work or public health, we came together and said, how can we help the refugees help their own people? And we decided to provide some training and working with refugees themselves to help other refugees overcome some of the trauma, some of the difficulties that they had encountered. And the camp administrator at the time, a general named General Tobias, suggested to us that we create an organization to do that work. So the organization was born in the Philippines in response to the needs of people in the Philippines.
And what are
Wow.
some of the main programs of CFSI?
Okay, that's great. Well, we'll be celebrating our 40th anniversary next year. We'd love for you all to join us for some of the events. But what we do as an organization is assist people who have had to flee their homes, their communities, and even earlier. And that means part of our work is helping them feel safe. And that may mean
Okay. Sorry. As you guys know, we're live, so meron talaga mga technical difficulties.
It happens.
It happens. But I just wanted to know, grabe, I just wanted to say na, oh, there you go. Hi, Sir Steve, you're back. Sorry,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's all right. It happens, right? So we try to provide relief items for people who are immediately displaced or currently displaced. And then we work with them to recover. So that may be livelihood initiatives. It may be literacy training if they've never learned to read or write in Filipino. It can include other types of education. And of course, a lot of work in child protection and helping people protect children from the kind of harms that cause displacement.
I know that when I was working at CFSI, one of the bigger pushes that you guys were doing was psychosocial,
yes.
Yeah, psychosocial help. Sorry, can you remind me of what that was again?
That's right. We're having a little bit of, sure. We're having a little bit of tech problem, but what I picked up from you were asking about psychosocial support.
Yes.
Yes, when people have been through a difficult situation, such as armed conflict or disaster, they have a lot of feelings. They may be depressed, they may be angry, they may have suffered loss. So one of the things we try to do is to say it is okay to have these kind of feelings. This is quite normal. And we try to help people process those feelings a bit so that they can move forward. The other thing is to make sure that when we do provide services, be it livelihood or shelter or education, that we do it always remembering that people do have feelings about how they are treated. They're not objects, they're subjects. They're not inanimate objects. They're warm human flesh with feelings, hopes, and aspirations.
I love that.
I'd also like to ask, so what are the relief efforts being made by CFSI currently for those affected by the recent typhoons?
Well, thank you for asking that. Our work with the people affected by Ulysses has just started. And I was in Marikina yesterday helping a family that had a lot of mud in their homes. And just if I could share a few points from that. First of all, when you have a river with a lot of mud come into your house, that is very, very difficult to deal with. The mud is messy. You try to remove it, you might encounter broken glass or nails or sharp objects. Your appliances might be damaged or destroyed. Your furniture is in bad shape. So I think that one of the things we saw in Marikina was the loss of goods that make life comfortable for many people. In addition, there is, of course, the sense of loss that I built my home, I've put furniture in my home, I've set up my little library for my children. The table where we have our meals has been destroyed. So there's a certain sense of loss about the way of life as it was, which we know will come back very, very quickly. But I tell you what was really amazing to me yesterday was as we were shoveling mud out of a home into buckets, bucket after bucket after bucket of mud being removed, we were probably 15, 20 people working together, and we had never met before. So we had a group of people, 2 of us foreigners, the rest Filipinos, all working in a home that did not belong to us, all working together to try to make a difference in the life of a family that had meaning to us. And there's beauty in that, there's strength in that, there's healing in that, there's recovery in that. So I think that the situation in Marikina and many other places across the country right now are very, very difficult. And we cannot underscore how difficult they are. But we want to also encourage people, there is hope. You will get through this. And there are people like the Queendom who are coming together to not only encourage, but to help in a very practical way. Hats off to you all.
Thank you so much, Steve. And thank you for being on the ground. As an executive director, you can just tell people to do that work. I'm gonna stay here at home. But no, you actually go out there and do the work and see the devastated areas. So thank you for that. Amazing. So I just want to ask you, if people want to donate directly to CFSI, where can they donate? Sorry, it's me. Hello?
Well, I think we
Yes.
can just flash our donation lines
There.
again because I see a lot of
Having
people
a little tech
asking.
problem. Can you repeat your question, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right. If people want to donate to CFSI directly, how can they do that?
All right, let's flash our donation drives first
I'm
because
sorry,
I'm seeing a
sorry.
lot
The
of
easiest
people
way would be
asking.
simply to go.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. I think the easiest way is to go through your Queendom. I think you've established a very good system and we have trust in it. Let's proceed that way. But if you want more information, you can go to the CFSI website at www.cfsi.ph. Also, you can go Twitter or Facebook. But let's go through the Queendom, the mechanism you've set up, have our full confidence.
Thank you, Sir Steve. Thank you. All right, to the Queendom. I know you guys might have some questions. Of course, as you know, our donations, part of our donations will be going to CFSI. So if you guys have any questions to Steve, go ahead. Now is the time.
Yes.
Um,
Type, guys.
type, Jen. Well,
Like
Sir Steve,
na.
I don't know if you can see the comments, but they're saying hi to you.
Okay.
Hi, Sir
Okay.
Steve.
Okay.
All right, I think everybody. Oh, there you go. Oh, hi, Queens. Thanks for using platform to spread awareness on how to help the flood victims. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
I think Sir Steve was able to answer all of the
Yeah,
questions.
I think
It
so
was a
too.
really, really good insight onto what's happening. And thank you so much for sharing that with us, Sir Steve. It's we're really happy to be working with CFSI for this fundraising event.
Likewise. Thank you all, and keep up the good work. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Okay.
much.
Hearts to all of you, huh?
Yeah.
We'll talk to you again soon, of course, because we will be getting updates from you on the ongoing relief effort. So thank you so much. See you
Okay.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Medyo may pagka nahihiya pa rin ako sa kanya. Kasi alam mo parang dati ko siyang
Boss mo
boses. So
kasi
parang
Yeah. I don't think that ever goes away. But yeah, itutuloy ko na yung sasabihin ko kanina kasi nakikita ko nga that people are asking for the links. So let us flash it again. We have several ways for you guys to be able to donate. PayPal for those who are not in the Philippines right now. We have BDO, we have GCash, and we have our PayPal barcode. All you have to do is scan to be able to donate. And again, just repeating our beneficiaries for tonight's event and for this week's fundraising. It is the Philippine Red Cross, CFSI, WWF, and Save the Children. So there you go. We will be flashing these links once again. And we also have a raffle going on, guys. So stick around and hopefully you can keep sharing this live stream. Pia?
Yes.
Sorry. I got the names of our friends who donated through GCash. Let me say a big shout out to Benji Rose Carmen, Erwin Vivar, Johnny Daniel Pe, Vanessa Malim, Cecile Valticanas, Emmanuel Macabulos, Rosilda Hermoso, Kurt Steven De Rosas, Rizaldo Alday, Rail Gleoset, Edgar Russell Ting, Clarice Longa, Leilani Lugtu, Christine Tagotilia, Marilyn Dizon, Nicolay Sison, Michael Sison, Philip John Olyada, Dave Marvin Pablo, Hannah Ruth Sison also donated through GCash, Sheena Anyu, Raquel Beltran donated twice, Ana Lea Mirandilla, Alina Nicole, Lelaine Ann, Camille Alexandra, Chase Wilson Wang, Mediatric Sanchez, Dindo Comprado, Jemima May, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, Marian Cristel Alagian, Charo Juntilia, Noven Paez, Aimee Chris Pernia, and Carl Dave Silos. Meron pang pay Maya. Who wants
Thank
to go?
you. Oh,
Okay. Ako na?
I also want to say
Go,
thank
go
you to
ahead.
Kim and Jess kasi nire-repeat rin nila sa comment section yung mga donation links natin. So, to everyone in the chat, you can check out their comments. Nandyan rin yung info. And, okay, Mar, you have the list? Or
Yes,
you can
for
take it
the-
away.
Woo! Hi also to our Paymaya donors, Christian Nicoli, Roeder Iverson, Peter Rodanim, Rodvin Fiel, and Wilson Anthony. Grabe, I'm so sorry for butchering your names. I tried my best.
I also want to say hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much because yun nga, nag-donate na kayo even before the show started and during the show. So thank you. I'm sure maaabot natin yung ating goal of 300,000 this week to be able to help our beneficiaries and those who were affected by the recent typhoons. And as I mentioned earlier, meron tayong raffle all throughout the show also. And all you have to do to take part in this raffle is donate. So just take a screenshot of the confirmation na you were able to donate in your chosen donation channel and send it to the Tripod Network Facebook page. Para nasa isang spot lang siya. And you get the chance to win a shirt from 100% Good. So you can check out 100% Good. They have really, really cute shirts. Ayan, suot ni Bianca. It is
Nice.
facebook.com/100% Good.
I got that one.
I love that. That's super cute. And of course, thank you so much to everyone watching, sharing right now. To Team Underdogs, thank you so much for always supporting also. And again, flashing this before we bring up our next team guest. Ang ating ways to donate, PayPal, BDO, GCash, and PayMaya for the benefit of WWF, CFSI, Save the Children, and Philippine Red Cross. I'm also seeing Save the Children Philippines in our comment section. Thank you for doing this with us also. It's an honor to have you as our partner for this fundraising. Again, thank you. All right. And hi to Ems. Thank you also for all the help. Always.
Yes, grabe, Ems. Thank you so much. Also, I just want to answer a question. I think Jess Tolentino asked in the chat. You asked if CFSI gave free psychosocial help. Yes, it's integrated into their efforts, their relief efforts. So, although if you're looking for psychosocial help, like a psychiatrist that you can go to, no, CFSI is not the place for you. They just integrate it in their program. So, but yeah, that's the answer to your question, Jess. I hope I answered it.
All right, let's bring in our next guest for tonight. We are, as I mentioned earlier, being joined by some of our queen friends. I wish we could have every single queen in that group chat.
No? Pasabog yun, no?
Magiging 3-day marathon yung natin, yung episode. But we're super happy because we are able to have some of them here. First up is Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental 2015, Christy McGarry, who hails from Bicol, which is one of the areas affected. And I know that she has been doing a lot of work helping out her community. So, Christy, welcome. How are you?
Hey guys, can you
Hi,
hear me all right?
Yes, we can. Hi.
Okay,
You look
sorry I had to put
amazing.
headphones on. I'm lucky because I have a makeup artist here who did my makeup. I have a shoot tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, I have Queentuhan tonight. She's like, oh my god, game. Say hi, Kat.
Yeah, hi.
She's with Dale Carnegie. I don't know if you guys remember, and Sir Oliver wants a shout out. So
Oh,
Sir Oliver from Dale Carnegie.
Hi.
So swerte
Sir
naman,
I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my God. If you're watching right now, hello.
Yes. I'm sorry I have headphones because I'm in Boracay right now, so the signal's kind of crap, so I have to wear headphones, so sorry. But you guys can hear me all right, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Perfection.
All is good.
Ang sarap naman ng buhay mo. You're in Boracay.
Yeah, I know.
For work, but yes, I'm feeling super blessed. Like workation, workation talaga, yes.
Oh my God.
How has it been like during this year? So many things are happening. What was it like for you during quarantine?
Quarantine, I think for everyone, or like everyone, came in waves as far as emotions goes. Sometimes I felt hopeful and productive and eager, and there are other moments where I was feeling kind of lethargic or down and helpless. But I'm grateful that things are kind of turning up, but I'm also kind of devastated because of the recent events, obviously the typhoons that have hit us. So there are things to celebrate, and of course there are things to be very affected about. So right now I'm trying to battle the two. So
Like everyone, I guess. Ang hirap talaga.
Christy, for anybody who's been stalking you on your social media like me, we know that you've been very much into health and fitness. So, can we also ask you for some advice on health and fitness that you live by as we go through this year's challenges?
Sure. I think the most important thing is if you want to begin your journey on health and fitness is to do it for yourself and to do it because if you haven't tried it yet, it's at least for most, it's an assured way to feel good about yourself. And it's not about creating a physical difference in the way that your body looks or changes. It's about the natural endorphins that your body actually releases while doing it. And you just feel better. It leads to a more productive and empowering day. You uplift yourself for you. So if you decide to do this, don't do it because of any pressure of of society or any standards of physical aspects that you think that you should adhere to. Do it for yourself and because it makes you feel good and it's good for your health. We're going through a pandemic, as we all know, and an important way to try to beat this is to boost our immune systems and to keep our bodies healthy and strong. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Oh my God. Tama ka, tama
It's
ka.
true.
I have to remind myself of that. Yeah. Honestly, I'm super lazy when it comes to working out, but tama ka dun. It actually boosts your immune system, and yes, it keeps you sane, honestly. And I hear a lot of psychologists, psychiatrists actually tell people who are diagnosed with, let's say, depression or bipolar disorder that exercise is a very key aspect of, taking care of yourself, not just your physical health, but also your mental health.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't think it's like a cure if you have like mental illnesses, but it's so helpful. Like it really just, iba pa rin yung natural na happy hormones, diba? Iba pa rin yung natural. And I know it's like easier said than done. I know it's a struggle even for us every day, but it really helps. It really helps.
So speaking of, sorry, go ahead.
No, actually, I was gonna ask about you're part of this fitness community I saw on your Instagram called Impact. So what is that all about?
Okay, Impact came about. It's actually an idea that originated a couple of years ago, but it came into fruition even more during lockdown. And the entire basis of the community or brand or group is it's a lifestyle group and community where we basically, the term came from impact, like making an impact, but making it a pack, like a wolf pack, like a community. So we wanted our pack to make an impact. Yeah. So a group of our friends, me and my fiance Eduardo, and a group of our friends decided to form this community just to help uplift people, not only encourage them to work out, give them fitness tips and health tips, but like we mentioned, also just a way to boost their morale and encourage taking care of your mental health, because our three pillars are body, mind, and spirit. So we like to touch base on all three. So we've been doing online classes during lockdown to help people feel, get out of a slum if they needed to. We built a really strong, beautiful community that are so faithful. They show up every week. Even when I don't want to work out, they encourage me to work out. So I'm really grateful for them. And through that, we've been able to inspire people, and we just hope to continue doing the same. And we've also, aside from like making an impact within our community, we also plan or want to make an impact in society. So we've worked with several organizations in the past, like Planet Cora, Passion Project, Reefs for Life with Rachel Peters recently. So, and now we've created our own fund as well for the relief for the typhoon. So.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask about that because you messaged me a couple of weeks ago sending over the information about the fundraising efforts for Bicol, which was, of course, one of the areas that were affected by both typhoons. So can you tell us a bit more about this fundraising effort that you've been doing?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, it came about obviously because when Rolly hit, I was in Manila, and it obviously didn't affect us that much in Manila. I didn't think we felt it as hard as it hit in other parts of the Philippines. And I was also a little bit underwear until I messaged my relatives there. I said, "Oh, how are you guys? Are you guys okay?" And then my tita said, "Oh yeah, we're okay naman. Like everything's okay, we're safe." I said, "Okay, that's great." But then when later I found out that the actual aftermath, I felt like she was just holding back because she didn't want me to worry. But when I actually saw the devastation in the barangay, I was like completely devastated, like almost brings me to tears, because I just felt so helpless and I think a lot of people around the world are just unaware about how affected a lot of these communities are. And it's a really close place to my heart because I was literally just there a couple weeks ago, and it's such a beautiful province, and the families and the communities there are so happy and humble, and they already don't have a lot of resources, and for the ones that they do have to be completely wiped away hurts a lot. So I wanted to make sure that I found a place that I can focalize and raise funds for directly, so I know it's directly reaching them. So my tita's a Kagawa, and so she's on the grounds and was able to tell me what they needed most. And right now, actually, unfortunately, I couldn't go, but Eduardo's actually in Camsur in Nabua right now. He flew last night or 2 nights ago. So with Rachel Peters, so shout out to Rachel Peters for helping make that happen, who's also doing relief in other parts of Camsur. Rachel, we love you. So we're on the grounds. We've already raised, I think, over $2,000. So I'm grateful for the people that have donated to that. And right now we're just providing basic resources of food, also alternate access to light because they've had no electricity since Roli. And then hopefully we can then move on to rebuilding some of the homes that were like completely wiped out and damaged. So. If you guys want to donate, my link's in my bio for that. Like I said, we're centralizing in Nabua, but there's reliefs all over the Philippines. Like what you guys are doing is amazing. So thanks for the platform.
No, thank you. Taking on all that work and really, taking action. You and Eduardo. For people who don't know, Eduardo is actually Brazilian, but I feel like he's already Filipino by heart. Grabe siya.
Yeah, I just imagine this tall Brazilian guy walking around the barangay right now.
Everyone's probably like, "Oh my gosh."
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just grateful that he's there because I couldn't be. So, it means a lot that he feels the same sentiments that we want to give back. I mean, we're so grateful for all our blessings, and all we do is want to give back for those who need it the most.
So again, you can head on over to Christy's Instagram because the link, if you do want to help out, is in her bio. And for tonight as well, these are some ways to donate for our QueenTulungan effort. PayPal, BDO, GCash, they're all there. Our Pay Maya barcode is also there. You can just scan and donate. And we are teaming up with WWF, CFSI, the Philippine Red Cross, and Save the Children.
Yes, and of course, go ahead, check out Christy's Instagram account and check out her projects as well and donate if you can. Also, thank you so much, Christy. Please do not go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere because the live Q&A will happen later on. We're gonna talk to the other queens first. So thanks, Christy. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Christy. We'll see you in a
Guys,
bit.
I love you guys so much. You guys are so amazing for doing this, and I'll see you guys later.
No, thank you for doing this with us, Christy.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm excited for the Q&A.
Yeah, if you have questions, we're going to do a live Q&A with all of our guests later. So if you have questions for Christy, naninibago pa ako, Christy, because I know her as Ashley because we were reigning together ng 2010 ng Mutya. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we actually hit our 100,000 goal. We are officially at 101,670 pesos and 85 cents. Thank you so much to the Queendom and to everyone watching on YouTube and on Facebook right now. Salamat po. We are just halfway through our show, but we have already reached our goal. But, let's keep going all throughout this week. Again, we are keeping our donation lines open until Friday, November 20. So hopefully we can keep spreading the word. Let's keep spreading information so that we can help out our partner beneficiaries. Again, flashing. Abangan nyo na lang yung ating mga donation links on the screen.
I'll just keep flashing. Grabe, thank you so much. Gawin natin one more mini para alam mo naman tayo mga queens, competitive tayo. Another mini goal.
Yeah, let's What's the number? Pia, set the number, the new number, 150. All right, we are going for
that the one?
150. For
Tingin niyo,
tonight. No,
guys.
let's go for 150 for tonight's episode.
150 for tonight.
Again, please do not forget to donate. See, we have some of our Queendom members also sending the links all throughout the our chat. So, pwede nyo rin yan silipin. All right, let's bring in our next guest for tonight. We have Miss World Philippines 2017 host and actress Laura Liman. And this is a mini reunion for us dahil magkakasama nga kami ng Binibining Pilipinas 2014. Lawi! Bunso!
It really does feel like a reunion.
Grabe,
Hey,
guys.
Lau!
Baby namin si Lau nun, can we just say?
Yeah.
She was like the youngest of, one of the youngest in our group, no, in our batch. And then, even in our training camp, naalala ko si Lau, late yan dumating. Grabe, pero, pucha, she soared like an eagle all the way to the end. Most improved, I must say.
I still remember the day I fell.
She didn't need much improvement either. Like, she was already fit, gorgeous, good speaker, by the way.
Yeah.
No wonder she's a
Always.
host now because she speaks very well.
Aw,
It's
thanks,
so
Lee.
nice to see how much you've grown, Lau.
Thanks, guys. I still remember the day I fell in training. I don't know if Mars, you were there, right?
I was
I
there.
remember that.
I have the
You're
video
the
on
one
my
there.
phone, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember this. You know what I remember, Lau? Yung napasok ka ng ng hair iron.
Yes!
Puro ano.
Pia, were you there?
Ay, oo, naalala ko. I remember may pasok ka nga. Oo.
Pero
Yeah.
Where was it?
Marsing.
Here?
We were in that room in Araneta, like the tent where they used to house everyone. What is that called again?
Balay.
Balay.
Yeah.
Balay.
I didn't know how to straighten my hair or really use any like hair appliance. So I ended up putting it on my skin. Tapos nasunog tuloy. So
So Ella was really our baby. Because she was
Yeah.
new to pageantry also. And then yun nga, she was like our bunso. So yeah, we're so happy to have you here, Lau. Since yun nga, you were working, as a host and as an actress also, like how was it for you adjusting during quarantine, since obviously like there was a lot of things changed this
Yeah.
2020.
yeah, well 2020 has been, I think, tough for all of us. But I think personally for me, since I host a lot of live events, the adjustment was so weird just staying home all the time. I felt like I was waiting for the world to restart because I'm so used to, going out, hosting events, and then after a while, events like this started popping out online. So I had to get used to hosting online too, which is so different, by the way. Because you can't really see your audience, and there's always that awkward lag because of the internet. So if I would make a joke, di ko alam kung anong bet nila or what. Kasi,
Parang guys, tawa naman kayo.
Oo nga.
so yeah, that's the adjustment I've had to make.
Yeah, but I also saw on your Instagram account that you've been cooking. You
Yes.
have this hashtag TS Chef. So how did that start? Why did you do it?
Yeah, so I think basically what happened was everyone was at home, and being at home, we end up learning new hobbies. So for me, it was cooking. And I made, well, I didn't, wasn't really intentional, but I started cooking for myself, and then cooking for my neighbors also here where I live. And then because I was doing it every day, I decided to video myself and make a series called the Starter Chef series. So I just post videos about recipes that beginners can make, beginners like me who really don't know anything about the kitchen. So, and I would just give them very simple steps, very straightforward steps for them to follow. So yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things I noticed about you, you really, when you want to learn something, you really get to know everything about it, and you really study the best way to do it. Like you did that with pageantry, you did that with courtside and UAAP, and you're doing it now. You're just that working and that smart. Grabe, Laura, super smart yan. Super smart yan. Scholar yan
Yeah.
all the way. Proud ko dyan.
And even before going to Ateneo, you were studying like 3 degrees, right? If I remember
Oh, yeah.
correctly, like
That. Yeah.
My world before pageants was really like very geeky and very dorky. I didn't do anything except go to school. So a lot has changed since then. But I don't know. I'm having fun and I love what we do. I mean, it's so nice we get to do this and interact with everyone and make people happy. So
For sure.
looking at the comments, ang daming Von Lau fans also in the house. And you guys are engaged now. Congratulations. I'm so happy
Thank
for you
you.
both.
yeah, that was the one blessing that happened during quarantine was I got engaged. So sometimes I'm like, was 2020 a good year for me or was it not? Because it's so hard to balance. 2020 was a horrible year, but then this special thing happened. So
Totoo. I got married this year, but then
yes,
I
Marcy
don't
got
know.
married. And you could,
Yeah.
because of all the restrictions, you couldn't have like a grand wedding or anything like that, right? It was just family.
Yeah, it was just at home. What about you? Are you already planning your wedding or you're waiting for things to calm down?
Well, it's so hard to plan. I'm sure you know because you just experienced it. It's so hard to plan a wedding because I feel like every week they change the requirements. Like a few months ago, only 5 people were allowed in the room, and then now it's 10, and then I think for a while it was 15. So it's just hard to balance that. And then on top of that, bond schedule in the PBA is very. I'm sure Carla knows because she's a courtside.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict the schedule of a basketball player because they have games all year round and it only stops when they lose. So you can't plan ahead. Like I've never bought a ticket in advance for anything. If ever we travel, it's always the day before. I buy my ticket the day before.
Yeah.
But I think the important thing is that we love each other.
Exactly.
Actually, ano pa naman? I just thought about that now. Von team pa naman, like they lose like just like 2% of the time.
Yeah,
They
but
always
lost
win.
today.
So like they never have breaks.
Carla. They lost today.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait,
Sorry, I was
Von-
preparing for this. So
Von has been in the bubble?
Yeah,
Yes,
Von has been in the
bubble
bubble.
now. So I've been
Yeah.
alone. He's been in the bubble. I've been alone with my dogs.
Oh,
I'm sorry to the San Miguel fans that are watching right now. We were preparing for the show. I was not able to see. But anyway, we're flashing our donation links again. There are several ways to donate to QueenTulungan. PayPal, BDO, GCash, and you can also scan our PayMaya barcode. And this is for the benefit of WWF, CFSI, the Philippine Red Cross, and Save the Children. And of course, aside from donating, sharing will also make a big impact as well as we try to reach our goal. Our new goal for tonight is 150,000 and hopefully we can reach 300,000 until Friday because that is when we will be closing our donation links. A lot of people are requesting for joint cooking show, Pia and Lau.
Oh my god. But Pia's an expert.
No, I'm not expert. I'm an expert at eating. Not eating.
I'm really bad at it. I just enjoy it. So
No, your food looks so good. I always
know.
see them on your stories and I'm like, I
man.
wish Lau was my neighbor.
And we know you, Lau. Like, pag-aaralan mo talaga
Exactly.
ng yan and you'll really... Lau is a perfectionist, by the way,
Yun.
guys.
really?
That's so
That's
hard
the
on
term.
herself. You are. She is so hard on herself because she wants it to be perfect all the time. So we know that you'll be able to do this easily.
Right.
Yeah.
We can do a cooking segment next time if ever we have another fundraiser.
I
Yeah,
would love
definitely.
I would love that.
That's actually something that we were I was thinking out loud kanina kasi because I was thinking of more ideas and we have that big group chat now, so maybe we can like we're like 30 plus queens, we can add more. Maybe we can just keep doing, we can help each other out with our projects also.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no,
everybody has
I-
different specialties. Like we have
Yeah.
yoga teachers in the group and everything like that. So everyone has their own thing to show and to share.
Grabe.
Yeah, let's add more queens into the. I don't know what happened there.
Yun.
Yeah.
May bulto ka dyan.
Anyway, I want to add more people into that group chat nga. So let's do that. I don't have everybody's numbers kasi saved. So I'm like scrambling just to get everybody's numbers. But I'm glad that you were able to say yes right away to this, Lau, and also to share our Munting fundraising. After this, I'll maybe change the group chat name into something like, the Queens. I don't know.
We'll think about that.
We'll think of something.
Whatever.
We'll brainstorm.
And then we
Yeah.
can all share ideas there, right?
Yeah, the community is so nice. I think that's also what people don't realize. Because sometimes when they think pageants, iniisip nila na puro awa yung mga candidates or yung mga girls. But it's really not like that. Like, we're all friends. And thanks to you guys, we have efforts like this where everyone can help. So it just makes being a beauty queen in the Philippines all the more nicer because we get to give back. So
Grabe. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, super true. We're not the only queens with, donation funds. Obviously, Christy has as well.
Yeah.
And so many girls are doing their own efforts, like Rachel.
Nakita ko yung girls ng Miss Universe Philippines, they're also doing a group, like a donation drive. So they're also doing their own initiatives. And guys, hindi to competition ha, na parang,
grabe.
yung ganito, ganyan. Parang, guys, hindi siya ganon. Parang, we're all just trying to do our part. And if we can raise a certain amount, good, like, tama ka nga dun sa
I noticed also everyone's been posting on their Instagram and using their social media platforms to get the word out. So I think almost all the queens have done that. So if you want to find out how you can help, just go check out our Instagrams and we all have it posted there.
So, it's amazing, the help that the beauty queens have been organizing. I remember there was a time during 2014 that, that was my dream. Like, when will be, how it was being, it was trendy to be healthy or environmentally conscious. I wanted it to be trendy for people to donate. And in a way, that's what's been happening now, I guess the urge of people to help, grabe talaga. And thankfully, and thank goodness, for social media and the internet that facilitates all of this. It would have been so much harder dati to do this. In a pandemic, we wouldn't be able to do a fundraiser at all. So yeah, the goods of the internet, para sa akin, outweighs the bad naman. if that's the question.
So I'm sure that a lot of our viewers also have questions for Lau. Again, kanina, if you're just joining us now, we also had Christy McGarry on the show. So if you have any questions, i-type nyo na ngayon so that we can ask later when we bring them all back up. Lau, we're so happy to get to talk to you.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of people want to ask, kasali ka ba ulit?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've been seeing that also. Yeah.
Prepare.
So prepare for that.
Tuloy sila.
Guys, tama na.
Mamaya. We'll save it for later.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Now we'll see you in a bit.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, don't go anywhere. You'll be back.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
yeah, guys, as we said, don't go anywhere. We have a live Q&A later on. So, stick around. Donate.
And it's also time
Have
for a
fun.
raffle. Mar.
Oh, it is
Ooh.
raffle time! So, this is our first raffle of the night. We will have 2. Okay? So, for the first part, we're going to give away 2 shirts. 2 shirts. And I think everyone who donated up until this point is eligible to win the raffle. So let's just wait for our producers to bring up the winners. Who
I
are
want
the
to
winners?
Oh, ayun na pala. Go.
Ang bilis. Congratulations to our raffle winners, Lalaine Wakino and Nicole Alexandra. Congratulations!
Congratulations. Please send a message to the Tripod Network Facebook page where you sent your entries to begin with. Please, so you can get your shirt size. We don't want to give you a shirt that is too big or too small for you. So we do need that information. And of course, your shipping information so we can get the shirts to you.
I wanna say a shout out to Queen Reina. Birthday daw niya today. So Queen Reina,
Happy birthday!
Happy
nag-donate
birthday!
pa rin daw siya through the ABS-CBN Twitter link. So maraming salamat. Sa atin naman, hindi naman importante na sa amin ka lang mag-donate, ganyan. Hindi ganon. Basta makatulong ka lang, caring na yon. And happy birthday to you. And I'm sure magdodouble ang mga blessings mo.
Yes.
And a lot of people are also saying thank you for giving a lot of different ways to donate. Of course, Pay Maya, thank you so much for partnering with us and for making it easy for people to donate by just scanning the Pay Maya barcode. So all you have to do is open Pay Maya and scan the QR code, tapos makaka-donate ka na. That easy. So again, thank you so much, Pay Maya. And we have many other ways to donate. We have PayPal, BDO, we have GCash also. So kung ano man yung convenient para sa inyo, then you can go ahead and use that. Update our donations. So far, we are at 113,420.93.
Ano?
113. 13.
Amazing.
I read your mind there. Pero yung goal nga natin tonight is 150,000.
Yeah.
Let's
Ayan,
go, guys. Konti na lang.
Queen P is back.
Sasayaw po ako.
Ay,
Ayun.
magti-TikTok daw si Pia mamaya. 10 tons na. Alright. Naman meron din kayong mga ganyang request. I mean, you know, tonight is the time to do that. Pero,
you guys have the upper hand right now. Kasi you can't say no. Mahirap pag no.
meron na rin tayong mga questions. So, shout out to the Pay Maya fam also. Again. Alright. Let's bring in our next queen guest for tonight. Another one of our good friends, Miss Universe 2013 third runner-up, host, and entrepreneur, Miss Arida.
Hello!
Hi, Ara!
Hi, Mars! Oh my
Hello,
God!
Mars!
Kamusta
Kamusta
ka?
ka? Alam na aliw ako habang pinapakinggan ko kayo.
Ay,
Parang
thank you.
pressure ako kasi yung first two guest natin, si Lau saka si Chrissy. Dire-diretso yung English nila eh. Hindi na tayo guys ha.
Hindi naman requirement. Ara, kamusta? How have you been?
Eto, okay naman. Buti na lang. Yeah, parang nung nag-start yung October, parang yung work din, simula na rin siya nag-start. Fortunately. Pero, ayun nga, tagal din na break eh. I mean, nag-pause yung
mundo
natin, di ba? Pero,
that's very true.
Pero at least, parang at the end of the day, parang we're all here, di ba? Na safe pa rin. Our loved ones are all okay. So, ayun. Parang ngayon nga, parang it's our time to help naman dahil grabe, sunod-sunod talaga yung mga nangyayari sa atin.
Grabe, totoo yan. Totoo yan. And, you know, people in the, you know, live events industry, grabe po, ang hirap-hirap po ng mga panahon ng pandemya kasi sila talaga yung pinakahirap to really start things up again. Pero thankfully, I think may mga live events na rin na nagsistart. So, that's good. But syempre, everyone, please stay safe, follow health protocols, wash your hands, use mask, and of course, proper coughing etiquette. Yung ganon. Hindi yung ganon. Hindi ganon.
Isa pa nga, Mar. Isa pa nga. Hindi ko na, Noted with thanks.
But
Mars,
Ganun pala yun, na.
Mga katanungan ng bayan.
nag-aayos.
May napansin kasi namin na nag-start ka ng business to help support local artisans that were affected by the pandemic and now by the typhoon. So, kwentuhan mo naman kami kung paano nagsimula tong idea na to.
Actually, oo, ayun. Teka lang, medyo naguluhan ako sa hair ko. No? Tagayin ko na nga lang.
Napagbagsak na parang
financial yung hair mo pag binagsak mo eh.
And then, so anyway, nag-start siya nung, kasi I've been supporting this pop-up market. So it's called Katutubo Pop-up Market. So it's happening before, parang every 2 months. Tapos all the artisans there, mga local merchants talaga. So parang for a time, nag-pause siya dahil nga sa pandemic. Tapos nag-start na lang ulit ng September. So parang it gave me an idea na di ba we've been supporting local, pero in a way na parang we're wearing their clothes, ginagamit natin yung mga products nila. Parang now, it gave me an idea and also the organizer na parang, oh, why don't you bring naman yung mga products mo in Laguna, help them sell here in Manila. So parang ganon. At the same time, you help them promote the products. Tapos, nagbibigay ka rin ng livelihood dun sa community. So parang dun nag-start. And ayun nga, and since pandemic, actually ang tagal kong natenga, so parang naging good way rin siya na parang may bago akong na-explore na passion in life, at ayun ay ang pagtatanim, so gardening, no? so anyway, so doon nag-start. So nito lang, kailan ba? Kakatapos lang ng pop-up, nung nag-start ako. So yung name nung sinimulan kong business is Sagana. So, yun talagang Tagalog na Tagalog siya. And since nakuha ko yung idea, so unang ginawa ko, since during the pandemic talaga, kami nung nanay ko, yun yung naging bonding namin. Nagtanim, ganyan, hanggang na-realize namin. Ang dami pala naming mga mother plants sa bahay na kailangan i-repat, na kailangan ng more care. So parang ngayon namin nabigyan ng pansin. So parang yung naging hobby namin pareho nung mom ko until biglang nag-boom yung plant industry. Wow, may plant industry, no? So, hindi naman si Carl, makikita ko yung mga pangalaman niyo sa likod.
Yung mami ko, sobrang plantita na rin eh. Same. Bigla na lang ang dami ng namin halaman dito sa bahay.
So actually, naisip ko na why not, ito yung una kong naisip na product dun sa brand na Sagana. Tapos, second naman, nagkataon, I have a friend na taga Summer and Leyte, yung community ng weavers. Tapos ang ganda ng story niya kasi during the typhoon, tamang-tama, di ba, time ni Yolanda, nung Summer and Leyte talaga yung na-hit nung typhoon. At natandaan ko talaga pageant, ayun yung finals day nung Miss Universe. And so nagkataon, buta na lang, they found this community na mga weavers. So they're doing mga banig and mats na talagang one of a kind, sobrang unique. Actually, andito siya.
Gusto ko naman kasama.
So anyway, so parang yung after the typhoon, parang yung naging source ng livelihood nila kasi walang-wala din sila eh. As in na-wipe out din yung bahay nila and lahat ng pinagkukunan ng kabuhayan. Kumbaga, ayun yung naging great start nila to start again yung kanilang livelihood. So, buti na lang, this friend of mine, since pareho kami ng advocacy na makatulong sa community, so, yung mga banigs niya din, also yung naging products ko dun sa pop-up na Sagana. And then, now, yung ginagawa ko, parang daming ganap eh, no? So, with the help naman ng Laguna, actually nag-asa ko sa Laguna na DTI, kung ano yung mga community na pwede kong matulungan. So, they connected me dito sa mga handicrafts naman na gumagawa ng mga baskets or anything na native, saka mga embroideries. So, right now, ayun yung ginagawa ko na hopefully sa December matapos para may bagong products na mailabas for Sagana. So, ayun. Sa life.
Grabe, ang dami mong ginagawa. And I love the products that you're doing. And Laguna, ako, ang naalala ko, Ang ganda. Sobrang
Kaya
ganda.
po I'm planning part of the sales here. I'll be donating for the typhoon then for the relief donation. Kasi I'm planning din kasi malapit na ako mag-birthday. So
Oo.
instead of parang celebrating, it's better nilang to do a fundraising then
Yes.
para, di ba?
Where can we go? How do we support your business? Where can we buy?
Ay, eto na nga, Mars. Kasi kulang tayo sa tauhan. So,
Mama Mars. Gets yan.
Mama Mars, kulang tayo sa tauhan para ako lahat to. Tapos ngayon lang ako nag-start to get na parang assistant ko talaga. So, yung plano ko to do a social media account for this, hindi ko pa nagagawa. But I'm planning it soon. So, nauna siyang mag-launch dun sa Katutubo. But then, for more info and details naman, sa Instagram ko, I will keep updating everyone about the product. So, just follow at Arida. O gusto ko yung mga, guys, yung mga banig. O,
Mars,
nakaka-asa.
reserve mo na ako ng isa. Pwede ba?
Oh my God, Mars, nakakaiya!
Mine.
Nag-live selling ka mo bigla. Biglang gumanon yung episode. Hindi, pero
Auction na ba?
sa gagawin kong fundraising na ipuput up ko. So, yung kukunin mo, doon na yung diretso.
Sige. Pero i-reserve mo na ako ng isa, Mars, ha?
Sige, Mars, sasandan kita ng catalog. Ay, dito nagbenta.
Ay!
No?
May catalog pala? Walang social media po, pero may catalog.
Oo nga.
Diba?
Aray.
Wala na yung social media, pero may catalog tayo, Mars. Alam mo na, yung mga madam natin, medyo hindi rin sila nag-check ng social media. So, dapat ready yung
Oo.
Madam.
Ito po yung size, saka ito po yung presyo. Iba na rin.
Uy, pero pag-launch ng social media, share galore. Yan. Para
Yes.
makita ng lahat ng tao ang magagandang mga banig.
I-share namin yan.
Sobrang natutuwa ako kasi maayos sila, quality yung products talaga. Yung mga chinek ko, sana lang talaga. Hinihintay ko na talagang maging okay lahat para ayun, promise. Makaka-receive kayo pag nakaluag-luag na tayo, sisendan ko kayo isa-isa ng mga
I dare you, Mars. Pero
Abangan
gusto ko
namin
bibili.
yan.
Bibili ako, Mars. Hindi mo ako kailangan bigyan. Kasi syempre, gusto ko rin naman tumulong. Pasend na
Reserve
ng
na. So,
catalog.
3 for tonight. Para sa, Queentuhan. Nakakatawa. Ang daming, ang daming nagsasabi.
Mukhang marami
Shala,
nagustuhan.
may catalog.
may pa-catalog. Sabi, nakaka-ibon ba? At saka po. Kompleto.
Uy.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Ang banig, guys. Paano lang kayo? Gusto mo yung dito talaga nagbenta eh.
Go lang. This is the Queen
Siyempre,
platform.
Kasi all the sales na, since katatapos lang nung pop-up, so okay na yun. So yung sales naman na after the pop-up, doon ka na lang, I will put doon sa donation and sa fundraising na. Kasi parang alam mo yun, ako masaya na ako doon sa naging output ko dun sa first time ever kong ginawa yung sagana. I mean, medyo okay naman ako dun sa naging sales niya. So kung ano na lang yung after nito, actually yung mga natirang products doon, okay pa naman sila lang. So yung mabebenta ko is, sige, I'll put it for the donation.
Oh, grabe, Mars. Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations for your launch. Grabe. Ang hirap kaya mag-start ng business and then you did it pa in a pandemic. That's crazy. Amazing.
Actually, medyo mahirap na kaya parang matagal din yung process, yung kakausap ka ng ganito, yung time mo, parang hindi mo, especially sa pandemic, ang hirap din mag-visit, mag-check ng product. Pero at least, ayun, parang nakatawa yung mga
Ayan, guys. So, as you can see, we're splashing again our different donation channels. So, please go ahead, donate para ma-reach natin yung mini goal, second mini goal since we reached our first mini goal of 100,000. Ngayon, 150,000 naman po. Sabi ni Pia, sasayaw daw siya. Ganun daw. So, please go ahead. You can, again, scan the QR code. And of course, there's PayPal. BDO,
Yeah.
GCash, and all of our donations are for the benefit of the Philippine Red Cross, Save the Children, WWF, and CFSI. So yes, guys, donate lang ng donate. All right,
And
so
ibalik na natin si Christy and si Lau para sa ating live Q&A and chikahan with
It's
our
the
viewers.
live
Welcome back!
Q&A. Welcome
Yes,
back,
Laura.
Moses.
Ara. Christine.
Hi.
So,
Ayun, wow.
Meron tayo from 2013, 14, and 15. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
diba?
yes.
Congrats po,
Represent.
mga senior citizen, charot.
kami ni Christy 2010. we started early.
Kasi
Oh, guys, if you don't know, Christy and Carla actually work together in Mutya ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
True
That's
story.
I'm not used to calling Christy because she used Ashley in 2010.
Tama.
So I'm like,
Tama.
it's like Bianca and Marian. I always get confused. Like,
Yeah,
I
true.
don't.
Okay.
Don't people know you as Bianca, Mars? Or
Well, anong nangyari kasi when the pageant started, naging Bianca ako bigla. Because remember when our trainers told us to change our name on our Facebook so, we won't get stalked so much. So I changed it to Bianca Guidotti because Bianca, even my family doesn't call me Bianca. Like nobody calls me Bianca. So I put it as
I
my
call
Facebook
you
name.
Bianca.
Yeah, because that's after the pageant, but before the pageant, nobody called me Bianca. And then people found my profile, and then wala na. Bianca Guidotti na ako all the way. So I was just like, okay, sure. Why not? Even though this is the first time, like before when people were calling Bianca, it would take me like a millisecond to like, oh yeah, me? Yes, that's me. So adjustment. But thank you again, Queens, for being with us here tonight in our fundraising show. Are you ready for the question and answer from our audience? We promise not to put
oh,
lights off or lights on?
Oh,
Ayan, from Mama Je. Miss Lau, question po, since nanalo ka ng Beauty with a Purpose sa Miss World ngayong pandemic, nahirapan ba kayo sa pag-push ng advocacy nyo?
well, I guess the issue when you have a pandemic and when you have my cell phone and when you have a typhoon like this is that what ends up happening is you kind of have to prioritize because everybody needs help. There are so many organizations that you need help, and it's so hard to choose which one you want to donate your efforts to. But I think in a time like this, it's only right that we kind of give consideration to all the typhoon victims right now. So,
I definitely understand that.
and for me, I have such a heart for animals. I mean, I've grown up with dogs, so I've been posting all the links about how you can help the dogs because of that typhoon, because there are so many dogs who were left at home and the owners have had to leave. I've heard about, I think, a pound in San Mateo where basically there was no one to look after them and they're all just left there on the roofs. But at the same time, you can't really blame the people because they have to save themselves, So yeah, it's a hard balance.
It's hard, you think, of course, you're thinking about yourself and your family. I get that. But that's why it's a good reminder to everyone na if you can, just release them na lang. If they're caged up, if they are on a leash, and I understand if you can't, take them with you. I understand that, but let them go na lang and give them the best chance of survival.
Give them a fighting chance because that way
Exactly.
you're free to go wherever and however they can escape.
Exactly. All
And
right.
if you don't have the means to adopt an animal or to donate, I mean, you can. Of course, we all have our own issues and our all foundations to give to. But if you can spread the message, then maybe you'll be able to reach someone who can adopt or who can donate. So that's the power of spreading the message.
Definitely. All right. Next question is for Miss Ara. Miss Ara, how did you feel during and after Miss Universe 2013 knowing na nasalanta tayo ng bagyong Yolanda noon?
Grabe nga eh. Parang it brings a lot of memories during Yolanda days na di ba ganun din katindi yung effect. Actually, during the competition, dun ko lang talaga nalaman, as in pagkagising ko, as in yung social media ko, parang bigla, oh my God, ito na yung nangyari. Like, aftermath na ni Yolanda talaga yung nakita ko. So, parang, it gave me talaga an inspiration to fight, na to win talaga the pageant. Na talagang, sabi ko, parang it gave me a purpose, kaya nandun ako, na it's not for myself talaga, it's for my country. So, sobrang natuwa ako na like, they really gave a tribute during the show. So parang feeling ko kahit, sabi ko, kahit actually, pero wag naman sana, no? Kasi pinipray ko talaga ma-top 5 talaga ako noon eh. So, parang kasi nagbigay sila ng tribute, parang sobrang saya ko na parang, oh, yung Philippines, di ba? It gives them hope kahit papaano na si Miss Universe talaga nagbigay ng tribute for the Philippines. Tapos nung after, parang mas lalong tumindi kasi mas nakita ko talaga yung effect niya pa lalo. Tapos lahat ng mga candidates, in fairness to them, talagang they're giving talaga yung parang regards to the Philippines, kung paano talaga sila affected din also kasi yung sa airport nung pauwi na ako, it's all about the Philippines at yung effect at damage na dun sa Pilipinas. Kaya yun, nung pag-uwi ko, parang 50-50 eh. Hindi mo alam kung talagang magse-celebrate ako ng victory kasi at the same time, alam ko may mga talagang nasalanta ng bagyo o lalim na salanta. No? Naintindihan naman Laura and no, Christy. So, parang 50-50 nga. So, parang hindi naman ako like, Binibini told me, ako din naman, parang ayoko mag-homecoming parade that time kasi hindi nararapat. Ay, Tagalog ka naman. I mean, it doesn't feel right. Ay, tama. So, anyway, so parang yun. Actually, ang hirap mag-celebrate ng victory knowing na yung mga kababayan natin may ganong situation and time.
Yeah, I understand, but your win gave Filipinos a lot of hope and something good to celebrate during that time. So thank you, Mars. Thank you for that.
You're
The
welcome.
next question is for Jan. Christy, any plans to join Miss Universe Philippines?
I'm retired.
We're all like,
Wait. There was another question though from Ian De La Paz. Christy, what's the feeling back? Way in 2015, nalalaban ka ulit in the same international pageant, which is Miss Intercontinental.
Confused when I got called for the same title. Just confused, but grateful because I won a crown. But it was still, I wasn't expecting my name at all during that title. So when my name was actually called, parang I was like shocked. I didn't understand, but I was happy. But I just was confused because
Follow-up question, pero sa akin galing. Was it the same though? Because you know how pageants evolve after a few years na nagbabago yung org, yung
You went to the same pageant twice?
yeah.
The same pageant twice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I never knew that. That's allowed.
Because the franchise was with Mutya and then it was with Binibini in 2015.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, I had the same question because you know how like you join Binibini consecutive times and then you know how to approach it better. Like, was it the same case for Miss Intercon?
When I did Mutya, I wasn't as experienced when I joined Binibini. So when I went into Intercon, parang it was like my first like real international pageant. I was just happy to get placed top 15. But going in the second time, I really wanted to win. But it was the same organization. I didn't really see too much of a difference either. It's the same. I saw the same faces. They're like, "Oh, it's you again." I was like, "Yeah, hi, I'm back."
I remember now when you got crowned. Honestly, I think we all shared your confusion. We really didn't think also that you would get that crown just because you already represented us previously. Pero wala eh, mukhang para sa'yo talaga eh.
But
Ariana.
Pia can join. Ara and Pia, you can join Miss Universe Philippines again and win it again.
You know, like, why
different
just win once, win it twice?
Parang,
Why stop with one?
Greedy, ano?
crush mo lang ulit ako para mahirap ako.
Gusto ko yan. Anyways, guys, please, as you can see, we're flashing again our donation channel. So go ahead, donate. We have PayMaya, so all you have to do is get your phone. Yan, i-scan mo lang siya yung PayMaya QR code. You can also go to PayPal, BDO, may online transfer dyan. Of course, GCash, and everything is for the benefit of our partner organizations, the Philippine Red Cross, Save the Children, WWF, and CFSI.
We are almost at our goal of 150,000 after tonight's episode. So please, hopefully we can reach it. Thank you so
I wanna
much,
see-
guys.
I want to see Pia dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling ko ayun yung 200K.
Yung, paano yung pawo ko, pawo? O kaya yung, anong sayaw to? O pag nahulaan nyo,
Ano yan? Ano yan? Ma'am,
Ano to?
TikTok ba yan? Ano ba yan?
Lapit na.
Sakit leeg dance? Ano yan?
Ito yun, di ba yung binibining marikit? Ganon.
Ah!
Ano na?
ma'am, parang 2 episodes mo na yan gustong sayawin ah. Napansin ko lang. Lagi mo siya
Magandang
ma-mention.
binag. Magandang binag.
Ay,
Sabi
oo.
ni Ralph, if you're gonna compete again for a different pageant, what pageant will it be and why? Nasagot na namin to, so let's ask our guests.
Mars,
Wow.
ikaw muna, Ara.
Sige, Ara.
Ako talaga, ang hirap. Teka lang. Ano? Miss Universe Philippines. Kasi dati binibini yun eh. Charot.
Thank you sa internet ko.
Hindi, siguro gusto ko i-try Miss World. Oo, kasi di ba? So hindi na lang ako masyadong mag-smile-smile na lang ako. Tapos dainty-dainty. Kasi di ba yun yung peg doon. Tapos hindi masyadong pa-fierce, di ba? Pero kailangan talaga medyo madaldal doon, di ba? At saka may debate. So, kailangan ko pag-aralang mabuti. Ay, di ba, Lau? Anong masasabi mo, Lau? Bakit parang ayaw mo ko sumali sa Miss World?
Pwede naman.
Natandaan ko, di ba ang dami activities doon? Tapos lahat kailangan mong salihan, yung talent.
Yes, super feeling ko sobrang opposite siya compared to Miss Universe. Kasi unang-una, wala kaming swimsuit. Wala kaming swimsuit competition. It's just all, I think we were like in our gowns the whole pageant. And para siyang United Nations in a sense. Because it's the biggest pageant, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So there are so many girls and you just, it's like a United Nations camp in a pageant way. So that's what's nice about it too, because you learn about different cultures. So.
Yeah. Pero parang yung pa-talent pala medyo na-discourage ako doon.
Hoy, nang nag-Miss World Philippines ako, last minute kumanta ako kasi sabi nila, di ba usually wala namang bearing yung talent. Tapos sabi nila, hindi, dito meron. So ako parang, sige, i-plug nyo yung laptop tapos -1 na lang sa YouTube kasi hindi ako nag-prepare. Pero kumanta ako, guys. Tapos yung nakataas ko part na, bigla ako nag-thank you. Thank you.
There's so many activities, nakakaloka talaga. May sports competition pa. And, diba, it's a lot.
I'm so proud of you, Lau. Anong talent mo nun?
Oo nga.
Well, nag-ballet ako na parang naging kunwari nag-ballet ako. Parang interpretive dance. Nag-interpretive dance na ballet. I just wanted to participate. I wanted to make sure that they saw me.
Di ba? Kailangan kasi talaga.
Yeah.
Dapat si Pia yung nag-choreo para...
Parang
Kaya,
Pero ikaw, Lau, kung sasali ka ulit, anong pageant? What pageant would you like to try naman? If
Well,
you could
I
try?
guess I like Ara was saying, I would want to try something very opposite from Miss World, which I think would be Miss Universe. And as they say, Miss Universe is really the most coveted crown that people seek. So I would like to try Miss Universe. If I
Uy,
had
is
to.
this a sign?
Huh?
Is this a sign?
Go! Go!
Pwede mo pa naman i-push yung wedding eh. Basta you love each other naman, di ba? Chas.
Christy did.
Are you still eligible, like age-wise? You are?
Yes,
Right?
bata pa si Christy.
Oo nga.
And Christy also.
Bata pa kayo eh.
Uy, oh my God. Abangan namin kayo.
What? Wait, Christy. So, how young were you when we competed in Mutya? I always thought we were the same age.
If I say the age, everyone will figure out how old I am.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay. I'll ask you after. Because I'm shocked. That means you were really young.
Christy, you should join again.
I'm retired. I will gracefully say I'm retired.
What about you though? Like, given the chance to compete in another pageant, what would it be?
I've always been a fan of Miss Universe, even growing up in the States, and I've always rooted for Miss Philippines. So it's always been, a dream pageant. But to take it to a smaller step, I wouldn't mind, like Ara said earlier, to compete for MUP because it's a different Philippine pageant, and I think it's kind of cool that it gave the opportunity to previous crown girls to try for the Miss Universe crown. So that's kind of a nice opportunity for girls who couldn't join again
Before,
yeah.
That's very true. It was one of the big, talking points when they heard about Miss Universe Philippines actually doing a separate pageant from Binibini. Everyone was talking about all the possible, repeaters. Grabe.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah,
to watch.
I thought it was going to be like an all-star year where
Yeah.
sasali ulit. O kaya kasi kahit nanalo ka na ng Binibini Pilipinas Universe, pwede ka pa ring sumali ulit eh.
Tama.
Diba?
Tama.
Really?
Really?
Pwede pa rin.
Pwede.
Pwede pa rin.
Right. Miss Universe.
Exact.
Even for Universe or just other? Oh, really? I didn't know the rules.
Wait. Paano nga ba pagka nanalo?
Choppy. Clarify.
For the Philippines twice?
Actually, hindi ko nga naisip yun. If you
Pero
want
pwede.
Binibini Pilipinas Universe,
Pwede.
siguro basta hindi ka lang nanalo internationally, pwede ka pa rin. Kasi technically, in other countries, they send they send one girl to like multiple pageants. Like, mag-uusap, kunyari noong 2014, pag uwi namin lahat, or when we start talking, like, alam mo si Miss ganto, ay, oo, kasama ko din siya. Ay, ako rin, kasama ko din siya. Like, they do like a whole tour.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They do So, I don't know. Maybe pwede. Maybe not.
Wala lang ako. Although I don't know of any girl na nag-represent ng country twice. Hindi ko lang alam kung pwede yun. Pero yung Miss India kasi nung year ko, 2 beses na siyang nanalo noon ng Miss India. Pero hindi lang siya natuloy nung first time.
Okay.
May ganon.
Kasi masyado pa yata siyang bata noon. And then the second time that she did, dun na sa 2015, rumampa na siya. So,
Grabe. So, sumali siya ulit? So, she had to win the title again? Kahit hindi siya
and she
nakampit
did.
the first time?
Wow.
That's
she did.
puso. Puso tawag doon. Grabe.
Parang sobrang galing.
I think Miss Ukraine, she went to Miss World, Miss International, and Miss Supra. So they really do go to different.
It's so intense. Like, imagine the personality and styling differences, right? Per pageant.
Yeah,
Like, you have to
actually,
keep reinventing.
Carla, our year, when I did Miss Intercon, my Miss Peru did Miss Universe, Miss Intercon, and Miss World, all under
Oh my
her.
gosh.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
She was
That's
gorgeous.
so
Nakakapagod.
tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing
Yeah.
All in
one
one year.
intense. Okay. Our next question to all the queens. Hi, if you were competing at a time like this, how would you calibrate your
Ooh.
game plan? Who goes first? Who wants to go first? Meron ba kayo dyan? Well, ako na nga mauna. Okay. Alam mo,
Let's
honestly,
counterclockwise.
honestly, I always say this every time we're live when we talk about the girls who competed this year. I cannot imagine going through what they went through and having to do everything during, so many restrictions. A lot of them are in other provinces. But I guess, how would I recalibrate? During our time, wala masyadong social media. So maybe I would do that. I'd really spend more time on my social media because that's the only way that the people will get to know you. Especially if the pageant the pageant was 9 months long. Like, how do you keep people interested? How do you stay relevant? How do you keep people talking about? So yeah, I guess that would be it for me.
Well, yeah, obviously a lot of it is digital. I would have a hard time with what the girls are doing now. Kasi like, given I'm still like on lockdown because I live with my parents who are both seniors. Parang, so right now I do like social media work also. And then yung mom ko she's like my stylist, photographer, everything. Like, she fixes like different parts of the house. Like ito, basta parang she makes everything like aesthetically pleasing so that I have a place to post in. And then she takes my photos. So parang two-man team kami. But my mom has always been like that supportive mom, like even when I was competing, when things were like a little bit more normal. So I guess just really adjusting and figuring out like how to work together digitally also.
Mhm. Iba na talaga ngayon eh. Kailangan mo ng parang bukod sa glam team, kailangan mo ng social media team, which is kailangan mo ng training sa not, aside from the usual paglalakad, sagot, grace, confidence, speaking, public speaking, kailangan mo rin ng training sa lighting. Tamang lighting, tamang pag-edit ng videos, tamang paggawa ng content. Kailangan mo maging content creator bukod sa pagiging beauty queen.
Yeah.
Sabi, totoo yan, and that's hard. Holy crap.
Mars, ikaw naman, anong babaguhin mo sa plano mo, sa paghahanda mo kung ka ulit sumali?
Naisip, sabi mo, the best game plan is no plan. Charot lang. Hindi, alam mo, yung experience ko if it's going to be the same scenario. Wala kasing crowd during the final.
Oh yeah, you were there!
Walang crowd. So parang at the end of the day, sa sarili mo, ikaw kukuha ng lakas ng loob, ng confidence. Yung kasi wala mag-cheer sa'yo na parang, feeling ko ibang candidates, parang sanay sila na may mag-cheer for them to be able to really have their energy up talaga sa stage. Pero nung nandun, parang kailangan talaga magmula sa sarili mo. Yung parang sa'yo manggagaling. And of course, naniniwala ako sa social media presence na dapat we're all responsible sa caption natin and alam mo na true to your heart yung mga post mo and advocacy kasi nakikita ng tao yung pagiging authentic and not nung ginagawa mo. I mean, nagta-translate siya. So yun, and kasi nung time ko hindi din ako ma-social media, I guess din nung batch na rin na Mark, hindi pa ganun kapasabog yung social media. Eh ngayon, parang it's one way na makaka-connect ka sa tao and at the same time, kung may gusto kang i-voice out, parang that's the best way now. And then, sa final night talaga, ikaw pa rin talaga, like sarili mo. Ayun yung na-experience ko with what happened kay winner na parang ikaw wala, ikaw lahat to. So kailangan buong-buo ka sa final.
Yes.
Totoo yan. 2013, 2014, hindi pa talaga ma-social media. Shinare ko nga sa ibang Queendom members yung mga photos namin habang nagbibini-bini. Alam mo yung yung puro naka-collage pa. Like, wala pang
Usong-uso yung
pag-curate
collage
ng
nun.
feed dati. Tapos sobrang naka-filter. Pero yung filter sa IG lang, like hindi external apps.
Aming mga pa-frame pa yung post natin.
Yeah.
Grabe
Kung
usong-uso
ano-ano lang
yung
yun.
collage. Grabe, totoo yan. Totoo yan. And by
Uy,
the way,
maganda itong question. Ay, go. Sige, tapusin muna natin itong question.
sabihin ko lang that our producer just told us that we are nearing 150,000. So
my
guys,
God.
konti na lang, konting push na lang. So go ahead, donate right now. You can see in your screen where you can donate. Memorize yun na yan. Trust. Sige, ulitin natin. Paymaya. Meron tayong Paymaya. Meron tayong Paymaya, PayPal, BDO, Cash, and of course, all for the benefit of the Philippine Red Cross, Save the Children, WWF, and Cfsi. So, konting-konti na lang, guys. Go ahead. While we finish up our Q&A segment. Pero, kailangan umabot naman to yung 150. Sige na, guys. Just gawin
Nasa
natin.
iyo na si Pia.
Isa pa. Hindi bababa kung hindi nag-150.
Hanggang dito na lang. Hulaan nyo na lang.
Okay. So, si Christy, how would you change your game plan, or how would you calibrate your strategy during this time if you're competing?
Good question. I think you guys have kind of said the best answers. Social media approach, learning to multi-purpose and multitask and play several hats. Keeping up with current trends. By the way, makeup is much better now than it was back then. I wish we had some tools like
That's so
highlighters
true.
and all this other jazz. I think styling would have been much improved now. Not that it was bad back then, but we just didn't have the proper same tools or the same trends that we have now. But other than that, yeah, I think authenticity and just making sure that you relate to the times and relating to the people and the current events, because pandemic has everyone feeling crazy. So if you can touch them and make them feel more human, I think that helps. Yeah.
And I think that's basically the basics of pageantry. Like, we have to touch people, like not in an inappropriate way, not like that. We have to touch people's heart. We have to
In the appropriate way. Sorry.
Malag ka ba, Ben?
Parang gets naman namin, pero you had to, okay, I love you, Mark. Wait, what happened? Carla was so offended. She had to leave.
She took it personally.
But anyways, all right. Next, Alexa Villano. She is actually, nakilala ko siya during 2014. She was our Rappler representative covering Binibini Pilipinas, and it was her first time to do that during 2014. So hi, Alexa. Anyway, her question is, hi girls, what are 3 tips you have been consistently giving to aspirants every time that you're approached? Ayan. Ano ba number 1 tip natin usually? Ako, number 1 tip ko is find your purpose. Know yourself, find your purpose, and base everything on that. Number 1 tip ko.
Ako siguro, be kind to yourself. Kasi sobrang high pressure ng pageant situations. So, there are gonna be a lot of times where, like, feeling mo talaga, like, it's the end of the world, like, you really messed up, or you feel bad about yourself. But then, no, like, be kind to yourself because, you're there for a purpose. You are beautiful. And then, as long as you're very aware of what you stand for, parang, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Like, don't put so much pressure on yourself na masisira na yung journey. Because there's so much to take away from a pageant experience.
True.
Yeah, I agree with Carla. Be kind to yourself and also those around you, like the black boys, the other girls, the contestants, because kindness goes a long way. And to have fun on stage. I think that's a nice tip I like to tell the girls. Like on stage, like let loose and have a little bit more fun, because if you let it get too in your head, parang it'll show as well. So try to relax a little bit.
Tama. And to those who don't know who the Black Boys are, sa amin kasi mga baby ni Pilipinas, meron
Oh yeah,
kasi
sorry to clarify.
meron kasi sila kuya, I don't even know what their official, position is. We just call them the Black Boys. But basically, they assist us with everything. Sila yung kumukuha ng mga damit sa baul. Trust. Guys, di naman totoong baul ha. It's actually a room. So, hindi siya literal na baul. But yes, the Black Boys, basically, they help us. And honestly, I'm so grateful for them kasi pwede silang maging manyak kung gusto nila. But they're just the most respectful, nicest guys I know. So, totoo lang. So,
And they wear black shirts. That's why they're called Black Boys.
Yes.
Ayun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I buried the lead. Sorry.
Go.
Yun yung,
Oh my
yun
God.
yung,
It sounds bad pala. Okay, sorry. Tama.
Yeah, think about this. I know.
next step.
Kasi lagi silang all black.
Yun.
Now,
Lagi yung uniform nila. Di ba, Lau? Lau, anong ma-advise mo? Kakasagot kanina. Ready pa naman yung sagot niya.
Ha?
Ay, sorry, hindi pa siya nakasagot kanina. Okay
Silaw,
lang.
silaw.
I think my advice. I think kasi with pageants, there's a certain balance that you have to find. Oy, nasan si Pia?
Pabalik yan.
Don't worry.
Want to hear what I have to say?
Oh, sige, hintayin daw
Okay.
natin. Small fun fact lang. Si Pia called Laura her mini-me. Kasi
Yeah.
parehas daw silang grabe mag-isip.
She would. I remember her specifically helping me so much with makeup because I really didn't know anything, and she was so generous, which I found so refreshing. Because at the end of the day, we're all competing against each other, but she never hesitated once to help me. So like,
Totoo
Anyway.
yan. Anyways, I guess you have to answer na wala pa siya.
yeah, so I guess would just be with parents. You really have to find the balance between wanting it, really wanting it, and not getting sucked into it. Because when you want it, that's when you're gonna work hard. That's when you're gonna do your best, give your all, and give your full self. But at the same time, it's so easy to get sucked into a toxic world. Because pageants can be a lot like showbiz. There's so many people telling you what to do or having their own opinions. It's so important that you remember who you are and not get lost in the process. And just remember to, stay kind, not get lost. You can want it, but it doesn't mean you have to hurt other people while you're in the process of wanting it. So.
That's very, very true. I mean, pageantry is a competition between girls, but because you really don't have any control over the other girls, all you have is control with yourself. So focusing on that is very important. Oh, all right. Thank you so much, Christy. I think her internet. Ayan, there she is.
Oh, there she is.
Ayan. I know it's late na, guys. So we're gonna let you guys go already. Thank you so much for being here with us. It was so much fun.
Thanks for having us.
Also,
And thanks for doing this fundraiser. It's so nice.
Thank you. And thank you for helping us raise, as of now, 131,198.99 pesos. Grabe. Again, this is all on you also. You keep thanking us, but honestly, we have to thank you. This would not have been possible without you guys. Thank you for giving the time and the care. Even super last minute siya. Thank you.
Yeah. Lau, Ara, and Christy, sana we can have you back on Queentuhan.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yay!
Thank you so much, mga Mars. Salamat.
Thank you, Mama Mars.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Ara, Lau, and Christy. Thank you so much.
viewers, salamat sa inyo.
Salamat.
Bye! Good night!
Good night.
Bye, Lau!
guys.
We need to do this more. Kasi ang daming queens that we want to guest on the show. So, yeah, that's why, well, I'm happy that we're already on season 3 of Queentuhan because hopefully we get the chance to have all of them on our show. And again, we are at a little bit more than 130,000. So, konting-konti na lang and we will reach our goal for tonight of 150,000 to help our partner beneficiaries, WWF, Cfsi, the Philippine Red Cross, and of course, Save the Children. Again, these are our donation links. Many ways to donate. PayPal, if you're not from the Philippines, this is the easiest way to do so. BDO, GCash, and of course, we also have our PayMaya QR code. You can just open your PayMaya app and then scan this QR code to be able to donate. And any amount will help. Maraming tayong matutulungan. And as early as now, we want to say thank you so much to the queens, to the queendom, and to everyone who joined us for tonight's episode na grabe talaga, like it went beyond our expectations. And this is going on for 1 week. So hanggang Friday po open ang ating mga donation lines. So hopefully you can keep helping us, like share the word, tell your friends if they want to help out, then this could be one of the channels to do so.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, are we gonna keep going for a few more minutes because I'm checking the BDO now and it's still going up. Alam ko medyo late na rin kasi mag-11 p.m. na dito sa Pilipinas pero unti-unti pa naman siyang tumataas. So are we gonna wait?
We are going to keep going. We can keep answering questions and we still have the second part of our raffle.
Oh,
Meron
yes.
pa tayong para
Yeah.
po.
So let's do that now, guys. Our second part,
Yeah.
we will be giving away how many shirts?
We are gonna give away 3 shirts this time. So that's for 3 people because we have a total. 100% good gave us 5 shirts to give away tonight. So thank you so much, guys. Honestly, I love their designs. Actually, for the designs, we picked 5 designs. It is the 100% coffee. So for the coffee addicts out there, there's 100% kawaii, aka cute. And there is kawaii. And then there is also 100% human, which I love. It emphasizes that we are all human, no matter where we come from, where we're, what we're doing. We're all human. And then we also have 100% love, the one that I'm wearing now. So, sobrang sorry, I forgot another one. 100% good vibes, meron din dun. So, yun yung mga different shirts namin. And here you go. We would like to congratulate Raquel Beltran, Wilson Castro, and Tony Polines. Congratulations, guys. You guys won a free shirt. Again, please message the Tripod Network Facebook page so that we can get your shirt size and, of course, your delivery address so we can get the shirts right to you. Congratulations!
And thank you so much.
I noticed that a few people on YouTube have been commenting and saying that I should right now we should turn on the super chat. Honestly, I don't know what that is.
Kindly provide a step-by-step guide.
You can still donate through our 4 donation options, which is GCash, PayMaya, BDO, and PayPal. So we have all of those available naman. For now, as we still try to learn all the other ways that you can donate, like YouTube Super Chat. I've never done that before. Sorry, guys. So wala pa akong ganyang feature sa ngayon. I don't know how to use it. Pero marami namang mga ibang ways pa kung paano kayo pwede mag-donate. And again, don't ever think that the amount is too small, walang matutulungan. Hindi po totoo yan. Dahil collectively, all of this is going to be a huge impact. Will create ripples of effect for the community.
We have a special request from Miss Trisha. Queen Pipa Iconic Smiles naman para sa 150K. Let's go!
Bam!
Totoo ba?
Gawin mo!
Willing sumayaw pero ayaw mag-smile.
Iconic smiles from the
Trixie,
from the hood back to the front.
Sakto, di ba? O, naka-blue ka. Yan mismo yung shade of blue.
Sige na. Okay. Oh my God! Sinolo! Grabe kayo!
Miss Philippines.
Okay, game.
Pia, Alonzo Wurzbach.
Ano ba? Di tayo matatapos. Wait lang, okay. Pag ano ako, yung itsura ko, sabi ko, parang mas may laman to today. Nung 2015.
Parang iba.
It's not the same.
Tsaka ano siya eh, contagious. Habang gumaganon ka, ako din gumaganon.
Actually, I never realized it, but your smile is contagious. Pero you know what, like, sa pageant career ko, no matter how much I tried, like, I just can't look fierce. Like, all of my fierce shots just look confused.
No!
Parang,
Ang tagal bago siya ma-master. I swear to you guys, how many, I mean, embarrassing to admit how long it took me to stare at myself in front of the mirror and try to do, like, an appropriate looking face.
appropriate.
Parang dumaan din ako sa mga awkwardness.
No, pero in terms of, kasi like when you're a beauty queen, like maraming times nga na you have to just stay in front of the mirror practicing your walk, practicing your dance, practicing your poses. So, Bianca and I can tell you guys na si Pia talaga yung pinakamasipag mag-practice in front of the mirror. Like, may mga times na kami ni Bianca parang kung ano ang ginagawa namin. Si Pia talagang seryoso, nagpa-practice ng opening dance.
Sumasayaw siya.
Sa paulit-ulit. As in, like, super focused, non-stop. Tapos kami parang, sipag
Actually, alam ko may video tayo nun. May video or picture tayo nun.
Yeah.
Na tayong dalawa, parang kumakain or doing something. Tapos pinakita natin si Pia na sa likod, super concentrated. Dire-diretso lang siya. Nagawa lang siya ng moves niya. Tapos
yeah. So, panoorin nyo ulit yung opening number namin. Grabe, pinaghirapan ni Queen Pia.
Pero nahagip lang ako ng camera. Tapos pag pinanood pa ng mga tao, may part na akala ko nakatapat na sa akin, yung nasa harap ko gumanon. So, nandun sa mukha ko. As in, sabi ko, wala pa.
Hindi guys, kasi I don't know if you guys know, pero pag opening number, yung camera kasi literal, inaano nila parang hinaharap nila sa'yo, may tao na gano'n. So ikaw, gusto mo rin naman umawra in front of the camera, di ba? Pero minsan hindi kaya. Minsan hindi umaabot sa'yo, or yun nga, may nakaharang.
Yeah. Pero ako, like, you know what, sa sobrang tigas ng katawan ko, I remember sa isang rehearsal ng Miss World Philippines, our choreographer was like, di ba minsan, marami siyang yung parang yung nasa likod, pupunta sa harap. Maraming ganon, di ba? So, hindi naman makita in advance. And then she realized that I would end up in front, like, for most of the dance. And she was like, ikaw yung nasa harap? Galingan mo, ah. And I'm like, sorry, hindi ako marunong. Hindi ako marunong sumayaw.
Grabe. What was the name of our choreographer? She was a woman, no?
Joanne.
Yun, si Miss Joanne. Ano rin siya? Tough siya. Like,
yeah.
gawin niyo to.
Hindi, kailangan naman kasi, imagine trying to choreograph 50 girls, guys. Mahirap talaga. And mahaba yung mga rehearsal. 7 a.m. pa lang nagre-rehearse na kami hanggang gabi. Kaya, by the time coronation night, para na kaming robot.
Totoo. I remember, nagalat sa atin yung organization kasi nung press presentation ba yun, yung naka-swimsuit tayo. Tapos iba may konting opening number tayo doon. Ang sagwa daw ng ginawa natin. Like, we were not, like, sabay-sabay daw. Oo, grabe daw.
Sabay-sabay po kaming kumain.
After. Alright. Ano to? Queens. Can you sing your favorite song? Depende. Gusto nyo bang bumagyo ulit? Chas!
The first song
My voice.
that came into my head is not even a song. It was the, 2, 2, 8, 8. Yeah, we had our own song, guys. Ginawa naming chant yung numbers namin. Di ba? Like,
8, 8, 2, 2. Totoo yan.
And then, like, I remember there was one vlog, there was some there was like an instance where pageant media actually asked us to sing it. So kami naman parang, okay, do, eat. So parang,
We actually
okay.
did it. I can't believe we actually did it.
We did.
Sample
We did.
ng,
And the fact
sample
that
ng,
we had a tune to it, how did that
I don't
happen?
know. When you think about it, I don't know, parang na-inspire lang tayo and then we just started singing it.
Tapos ang cool na feeling natin ang cool na natin nun eh. Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
well, cool was
Sobrang
not the
hindi.
word for it though. Cool was not the word for it.
I have a question for our viewers. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Okay. I have a question for our viewers. Who would you like us to guest next? So if ever we have another fundraising episode like this, because we have the fundraising pala hanggang Friday. So
Yes.
Sunday pala ngayon, no?
Sunday pa lang, yeah. So
Sunday
we
pa
have
lang. So, this is
5
ongoing.
more days. Yes, you have 5
And,
more days.
Who would you like us to guest? We want to ask you. Kasi siguro sa mga nanonood naman palagi ng Queentuhan, aware naman kayo kung sino na yung mga nag-guest na namin. So maybe, iba naman.
Oh, a lot of people are saying Rabia. Wow, guess what? She will be on Queentuhan on November 24. So
Yes.
Rabia is our guest for next week. So yay!
So,
Ato, sabi ni Mark, guest niyo rin yung mga beauty queens in the past, sila Alice Dixon, Rufa, Charlene, Melanie, and of course, Miss Gloria and Margie. That would be exciting.
Alam mo, I've always wanted to ask them, but I don't know if they'll say yes. Nahiya ako eh.
oh
We will try. We'll
Should I
try.
say, well, we have to be
message
women proper.
Tama.
Like, mabait.
Yeah,
Actually-
former MU title holders.
So si Katya, yes, definitely. She actually helped us save the children. She helped us promote this episode. So definitely Katrina should be one of our guests in the future. Alice Dixon, honestly, I think she's amazing. Ano siya, the first time I met her was in 2014 during Sense and Style Women of Substance awarding, and she was one of the awardees. And I just remember na parang wow. If I'm not mistaken, she was a Miss International. Pero grabe, look at her now, you know, she still exudes like beauty and fitness, and I love how she is now. You know, I follow her on Instagram. She's so open. She's open to so many experiences, and I just admire her. Sana makuha natin siya. I really want her. Actually, another one, I know she's not technically a beauty queen, but Nanette Medvedpo, like I would love to have her on the show. I think we would learn so much from her. Ayan, Madam Shamsi, of course. Madam Shamsi, definitely dapat talaga.
Elson, Miss Batanes. Kanina nakita ko, Jeremy Johnsy. Actually, marami.
We also have requests for Catriona, but I'm sure everybody knows she is in Colombia right now, and I don't know when she'll be back, but we'll try, guys. I will try. With Jeremy, mas madali yata yun. Mas madali yun.
Baka, siguro naman.
Oo mo. Parang feeling ko dapat 500,000 na yung goal natin kung
Wow.
si Jeremy Di naman dollars. Hirap nun.
Meron ring mga nag-request kay Miss Idaho? Si Kim Lane?
Oh, is she the Filipina? That one?
Yeah. She was
Ayan, half Filipina.
Pinay.
Nice. Actually, we also had the very first transgender, I think she's Filipina as well, to win the Miss Universe, I think it was New Zealand or...
Intercon.
Intercon yun.
Yeah.
Gets.
Yeah.
So, grabe, congratulations then to her. The Filipinas are making a wave, even in other countries.
Actually, like I was, 'di ba, the one who won Miss Teen USA was half Pinay, si Miss Hawaii. And then I was like, oh no, like top 2 yung yung half Pinay also for Miss USA. And then I saw like people were saying like if Rabia wins and then tatlo sila magkakasama sa New York. Lahat sila Pinay. Like,
Eh di ang saya, nagtatagalog lang sila.
yeah.
MJ Lastimosa, yes, definitely MJ, we can make that happen. MJ, if you're watching, come on the show. Trust. We were talking to her and she's also one of the queens that helped us promote tonight's episode. So thank you.
Olivia Jordan, ma'am. Shh.
Maganda yan.
Si Olivia pwede rin, yes, para sa mga international na viewers natin. Doon sa mga matataas na viewers natin from the first season, si Megan and si Sierra. So how do you guys feel about that?
Ooh.
Uy, in fairness, marami kwento ko sa kanya to.
What do you think about Rabia and tips and advice? Guys, antayin nyo yung episode with Rabia. Again, that will be on November 24.
We will get
pag-uusapan
into
natin
that.
yan lahat with Rabia.
I'm excited.
Yeah. All right, but aside from, like suggesting who you would like to see. Oh, Billy Hackinson. Yes. Miss Cavite. I would love to talk to Billy.
Gusto ko rin si Miss Manila.
Si Alex.
Oo.
Feeling ko masaya.
Yeah.
Siya.
Oo.
Masaya at magulo.
Diba? Parang
Gusto ko may patikila din tayo.
May patikila.
Parang masaya. Ako, guys, I'm not gonna deny I love tequila. That's like my drink of choice. I feel like if I want to party, the first thing I should do is like just have a shot of tequila and then I'm good. Masaya na ako for the rest of the night. At least one shot, good snack.
Aside from the suggestions, if you guys have any additional questions,
Ooh, yeah.
this is
any
our
question?
only Queentuhan tonight.
Yeah!
Oo.
You can also still send it over and we will gladly answer. And I think people might just be joining us now. So let's just flash our donation links.
Yes, please.
Once again, there are many ways para sumali sa ating QueenTulungan. Ways to donate: PayPal, BDO, and GCash. Or you can also use our PayMaya QR code that is on the screen. And this fundraiser is for the benefit of our partners, Philippine Red Cross, Save the Children, WWF, and Cfsi. And I'm sure that even with the donations that we have now, ang dami nating matutulungan, and our donation drives will be open until Friday night. We will max it out. Friday night, November 20. So please keep on sharing kasi kahit na yung mga share ninyo, sobrang daming matutulungan because spreading information is super, super important at this time.
Yes, so please share. Also,
we're at 140,000 right now.
So 10,000 na lang, guys. Thank you so much. Grabe, I can't believe we're actually reaching our goals. I love this. Thank you so much for helping us. And please don't forget to follow us on Queentuhan Pod on Instagram and the Queendom on Facebook group. Kasi doon namin po ipopost ang, of course, for transparency, yung mga donation receipts, and of course, the ongoing relief efforts of our various organizations. Para alam niyo naman kung ano nangyayari and kung saan napunta ang tulong niyo from the QueenTulungan. QueenTulungan. There you go. All right. One more question. Hi, Miss Pia. If you will answer your Miss Universe question again, paano mo ito ulit sasagutin? Ay, may ganun. Ano ba yung question niya nun?
Yung why should you be the next Miss Universe? I would answer it the same. Wala naman akong babaguhin dun sa sagot ko kasi tingin ko both an honor and a responsibility pa rin naman ang pagiging Miss Universe. At ang HIV awareness ay isa pa rin namang problema talaga dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes.
And hindi lang yon, yung pagiging isang positive na influence sa youth. So wala naman akong babaguhin doon kasi 5 years later ay applicable pa rin naman siya.
Mm-hmm.
And dapat naman kasi talaga lahat tayo, di ba? Huwag na lang nating sabihin ako. Lahat naman tayo dapat nagiging positive na influence sa isa't isa. Hindi natin kailangan, oy, magsispeech ako. Charot. Hindi natin kailangan maging beauty queen, maraming followers, influencers, ganyan. Hindi kailangan yun para hindi mo kailangan maging influencer para maging of influence.
Tama.
Yeah.
Hindi kailangan yun. Kailangan lang, tulad sa natutunan natin a few months ago, is kailangan lang natin ma-affect yung ating sphere of influence, yung mga taong nakapalibot sa atin, mga pamilya natin, mga kaibigan natin. Kasi naman yun, merong kahit feeling mo isang tao ka lang, may effect yan. Na-influence mo yung kapatid mo, mga kaibigan mo, pamilya mo, tapos sila din, ma-affect din nila yung mga taong nakapalibot sa kanila. Tapos lumalaki yan. Na hindi mo namamalayan. So, Anay, thank you. Wow!
Pero naman
Ayun.
ulit. Just.
Sorry, I'm just like trying to monitor the comments kaya medyo nakaano ako dito.
Go lang.
Okay na. Tingnan na
Ako din nakamonitor ako sa mga pasok ng...
donation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, ano yung nakakamiss sa MU apartment?
Maraming mga little mundane things na nakakamiss. Yung door stopper nung I'm sure nakita din ni Catriona to ha. Yung door stopper ng MU room ay isang malaking high heel na shoe. Isang malaking shoe na para siyang figurine na malaki, parang statua na ganito kalaki. Hindi siya nasusuot. Para siyang, alam mo yun? And that's the door stopper. It's a high heel. Just one.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a little mini office there with a computer that never gets used, but it's full of little notes from past winners. Like little post-its. Like, hey, parang be yourself, and then signed by Nia. Alam mo yung mga ganon. Little sa fridge, marami ring mga post-its ng positive messages, ganyan. I remember those. The ring light was my contribution to the apartment. So whoever is using the ring light, that was my ring light.
So, yun rin yung contribution ni T sa apartment namin. Kasi ring light from... Thank you. Binitbit niya yun, guys. So, thanks. Oh, again, we're flashing our QR code now. All right, so let's answer a couple more questions before we end tonight's fundraiser, and hopefully we do reach our goal in the next few minutes. Sabi ni Mark, Bianca, how or what did you feel when you saw your gown for Miss International 2014? Honestly. So something, I think we answered this before, pero we can give a brief summary of emotions at that time.
Okay, honestly, ano ba nangyari doon? How did we pick it? Basically, Madam sets like a whole day for just fitting everything, diba? And then she brought out different gowns. I tried, I think, about two or three. And they were from her collection. And honestly, I really just... Madam said that I looked my best in that, ball gown. And honestly, I was very insecure about... Kasi may puson ako eh. Yun yung binabash sa akin nung nagko-compete ako nung Binibining Pilipinas. So it was really a big insecurity for me. So I said, if we could, get something that is not so tight in the tummy area, because I was so worried about that. So, ayun, nangyari yung ball gown. And at first I was like, okay, this is gonna work. And then it ended up, it didn't work. But maybe, people say it was the gown. I don't think so. Many factors went into it. So I don't blame Mrs. Araneta. It was not her fault. I also had a say in it naman. So, yeah. Wala. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Yeah. He also had a question. Who was my beauty queen idol and peg ko when I joined pageants? I joined Aces and Queens when I joined Miss World Philippines. That was my first time with a camp. Tatlo lang kami noon. It was me, Queenie, and Ross. So we each had like a specific peg that we had to study, and mine was Honey Lee. And I loved her. I studied all of her performances, how she did her makeup, everything talaga. And then even after Miss World Philippines, siya pa rin yung pinanood ko until I joined Binibini. So I have a special place in my heart because parang siya yung na-assign sa akin. Tapos gustong-gusto ko siya talaga. So it was Honey Lee that I really wanted
Heart.
to emulate.
Ano
Yes.
yung pangalan nung camp nyo nun? Kasi lagi kong nakikita nga si Ross nun, tsaka si Queenie, nag-gym sila palagi together sa Golds.
Yeah,
Palagi
yeah.
Pero, nung mga time na yun, I think magko-compete na rin tayo eh. So, siguro sa ibang gym ka nag-train, ganyan. Anong pangalan nung, may camp ba kayo?
Aces na kami noon. Actually, kasabay namin, dahil tatlo lang kaming sasali sa Miss World Philippines, kasama rin namin yung mga Binibini girls. So, yung Binibini girls ng 2012, kaibigan rin namin kasi like with Q&A and all the other trainings that we did, kasama namin sila. It's just that tatlo lang kaming nag-Miss World Philippines. And nag-workout kasi ako sa ibang branch. Kasi nag-aaral pa ako noon pag-grad ako. So, yun, sa Katipunan ako nag-workout noon. Kaya hindi ako nakakasama dun sa dalawa. So finally, we are gonna flash this again. We are near our goal of 150K, and ngayon pa lang we want to say thank you so much. Here are our ways to donate once again through PayPal, BDO, GCash, and you can also use our PayMaya QR code for the benefit of our partners, Philippine Red Cross, Save the Children, Cfsi, and WWF para matulungan natin ang ating mga kababayan na nangangailangan ng tulong ngayon after the recent typhoons really caused severe flooding in several areas in the Philippines. So ngayon pa lang we are so close to our goal, but we don't want to keep you up any longer kasi 11:30 na rin. Thank you so much for, hanging out with us tonight. This really means a lot to us. And of course,
Sorry guys, I had to go to the restroom. I've been holding it for so long.
sorry. Okay lang. We're just saying thank you na kasi nga it is late. We hit 142,000 tonight, which is such a big deal. Ang dami nating matutulungan with that.
Yes.
For transparency, please do follow our Instagram page, Queentuhan Pod, and join the Queendom group on Facebook kasi doon namin kayo i-update kung saan nga natin, with our beneficiaries, yung pag-turnover ng funds and everything. But of course, the fundraising doesn't end tonight. This is just our special Queentuhan episode. QueenTulungan will go on until the end of the week. Donation lines will be open until Friday night. So please keep on sharing. Please keep on spreading the word. Any final messages, guys?
Just thank you again. Thank you so much for everyone. And grabe, our initial mini goal was 100,000, which we surpassed like early on in the episode. So thank you so much for that. And please continue donating. Again, like Carla said, up until the end of the week. And for our international viewers pala, we would like to say thank you so much for coming on and watching us. And I know a lot of you are either, Filipinos who are away from home right now, and this is the way that you want to help, or if you are a foreigner who's just, trying to support the country in need. Thank you so much for donating.
Maraming salamat, guys. We have been live for almost 2 hours and a half. So, thank you so much. This has been our longest episode so far, but all for a very good cause.
Yes.
We've been able to, we started with around 88, was it?
Yes.
We did already.
And we're at 142 now, almost at our goal of 150, but I did aim a bit too high on that one, but all good. We have it's a Sunday and we still have 5 more days until the end of this fundraising. So we'll keep
Yes.
promoting it. We'll keep pushing it. We'll keep
Yeah.
asking our fellow queens to help out and help us promote it. And
Yes.
guys, kung nanonood kayo ngayon, it really doesn't cost anything to just post it on your stories or post it on your feed, or if feed is asking too much, kahit sa stories lang. Kasi kahit na hindi kayo makadonate, okay lang. Naiintindihan namin. Lahat tayo may pinagdadaanan ngayon. Pero baka kasi may makakita na kayang mag-donate. So yun yung goal natin. So all of the information naman are posted in our social media accounts. My social media, it's right here. Our handles are right here. Carla, Bianca, Pia, and the Queentuhan Pod. Also on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you can, any amount will be super helpful. If you can't naman, just spread the word. Help us spread the word. 100% of the amount that we collect will go to our 4 beneficiaries.
Yeah. So yeah, like Pia said, please share. Madali lang, guys. Punta lang kayo sa Queentuhan Pod. Tapos, nakita nyo yung maliit na parang arrow, parang paper plane doon. Click nyo lang yun. Tapos ilagay nyo sa story. Pang, that's it. And then
That's it.
you were able to help us, spread awareness about this donation drive. And who knows, who will see that and how the ripple effect will be, or what the ripple effect will be. So yeah, tamang-tama. All right, so I think
Thank
it's
you
time.
again to our guests, to Christy, Ara, and Lau.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And of course, thank you to all of the queens that also helped us spread the information. Sobrang thankful namin for the beauty queen and pageant community for, getting together and helping out. Hindi talaga namin magagawa without all of you. So thank you for helping the QueenTulungan fundraiser. And of course, we would also like to thank Sir Steve for coming on the show to tell us a bit more about CFSI, one of our partner beneficiaries, and what they're doing to be able to help out. So again, we will update all of you. Watch out for our next episode. That will be on November 24. That is Taking on the Universe with Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Rabia Mateo. All right, it's time to say bye. Bye to everyone. Again, thank you. Wait,
so
sorry.
much.
Before we end, Trixie, don't don't get mad. Let's just flash it one more time. One more time.
One more time. Just
Yeah.
Screenshot nyo na to, guys. I-screenshot nyo na.
Hindi ko na end kasi naalala ko, tatanungin ko si Pia, we hit 142,000. Enough na ba yon para mag binibining marikit?
Hindi ko alam yung sayaw. So, kailangan 150. Hanggang
Aaralin pa pala niya. O sige, to follow na lang pala.
follow
Talagang ito lang.
ipopost na lang, guys.
may yun na yung alam kong part eh, yung may ganon.
Yon. Okay, sige. Noted to follow. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining our QueenTulungan. We will see you again for our next episode. Again, this is Carla here with Bianca and Pia. Maraming salamat po.